Libiamo negli lieti calici che la bellezza infiora, e là fuggevol ora s'inebria voluta. Libiam nei dolci fremiti che suscita l'amore, poiché quell'occhio al cuore
I hope that you're hungry. The main course is almost finished. You're going to love the dessert, but for now, I'll keep it a surprise.
I don't like surprises. When you get to a certain age, you begin to despise the impotence of the unknown. I've heard many a rumour about your cooking, Harold. Ever since Fitzpatrick's told me about that veal you cooked for him and his wife last autumn, I've been waiting for my turn.
I trust that you kept this little meeting of ours secret.
But of course, we wouldn't want anybody on the board getting the wrong idea. The myopic fool. Sometimes I pity him. You see, Harold here is the CEO of PEM, one of the largest coal miners in the country. Now, as Senior Vice President, I have to meet with Harold all the time. But he invited me here to dinner, insisting that we keep this meeting a secret. Only the devil could present me with such a wonderful opportunity.
If you'll excuse me, I will bring the main course.
Let's hope it's as good as I've heard. After all, it will be his last.
Lamb cutlets with a celeriac puree and a red wine reduction.
Oh, it smells delicious.
I have a little secret when it comes to cooking lamb cutlets. After grilling them, I finish them off in a moderate oven. It gives the meat a more delicate texture. Eat, eat. The little lamb died for a reason, Chris.
Indeed he did. I fucking hate when he calls me Chris.
Well?
It's to die for.
I'm so glad you said that.
But what would a meal be without wine?
Yes, indeed. You're quite right. My father used to drink red wine with every evening meal. This wine is from the Barossa Valley. You'll notice it's quite angular. You'll keep tasting it right at the base of your tongue. Not many wines have that quality. It has a somewhat stony smell, but rather polished and clean. I just remembered why I'm so fond of this wine. About 7 years ago, I was having lunch in Margaret River with Philip Holder. When the waiter came over, we asked him which wine he would suggest. He pointed to the top shelf and said he would recommend any of the wines on that shelf, all except one. This one. The reason being that it had been reserved for another man who was coming in later for dinner. I asked how much I'd have to pay to get that wine. He said it was not for sale, but I insisted I wanted it. Now this wine isn't particularly expensive. Per bottle it's around $150, but that day I offered $2,000 for that bottle, and all I was met with was no. I can't stand that word. So I ordered some other bottle in my meal. Philip and I sat and ate our lunch. But when it came time to leave, I walked right over to that shelf, took that bottle and never looked back. Ever since then, every time I drink this wine, it tastes so extravagant, like something only a king would drink.
Cheers, Harold. What a great dinner.
Cheers, Chris. I've forgotten something, the dessert. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. You're probably wondering why I haven't talked about business yet. Well, I thought it would be best if we could just enjoy the dinner first and talk later over drinks.
Over drinks? Yes, I think I quite like that idea.
Save some room for dessert, Chris. In fact, would you like a sneak peek?
Sure. Told you I don't like surprises.
Affida, chi le confida